since day one. Something's been missing, I know it's time to transition to a new kind of way and let the passion come out. I'm a dreamer, Time slows down when I am singing my heart's true song. Comes when I'm dreaming, I know what it takes. I need my soul to scream out. I'm a dreamer. I need to choose, need to decide. Time to stand up, jump to the other side. One way to go, I won't know until I try. I need my soul to scream out.
Oh, sorry. Oh, okay. Ready. Okay, I'm sorry. Okay, welcome to the Self-Love Extraordinaire. Welcome back to my channel with the Self-Love Extraordinaire, aka moi, to the channel about everything and all things that's self-love, self-care, and being self-aware. Today, we're going to be talking about the 5 ways to practice self-love. I've used these countless times, and I had to learn some of these along the way to actually build up my self-love, because I was literally filled with self-hate. If you look at some of the past videos, you will see that I was a victim of not a victim, I put myself there, in self-hate, and I hated myself to the core, so much so that in grade school, I put my head down and I never wanted to look at anybody. I was extremely unusually shy. I hardly spoke. If only I was like, when a teacher called on me, I barely had any friends. So yeah, I just hated myself. I hated myself to the core. One, because of my lazy eye. Of course, I don't care about that now. I know I'm a hot piece of blank, but yeah, it took me a long time to get to this point, and I created this channel specifically to deal in the topics of self-love and self-care and being self-aware, because in order to get to a point in your life where you truly love yourself and care for yourself and want to see yourself be in the best position possible internally, so you could glow externally to everybody else, and so everybody else don't take advantage of you, and you become a people pleaser and just living for everybody else and not living for yourself. That used to be me. I used to live for everybody else, and I never used to live for myself. I am living for myself now. And so in conjunction with that, I'm going to show you all 5 ways to practice self-love. And number 1 is know your body is a living vessel. Your body that you were born in, that your mom popped you out of, is a living, loving vessel. Take care of it, nurture it, love it. If you want to lose weight, then get on a routine, get on a path to that. If you want to wear makeup, then wear makeup. If you want to see your body not like deteriorate before it's time, or like age before it's time, then that's something that you gotta do. You gotta take care of it. You gotta nurture it like a baby. You gotta fill it with love, and not only like fill it with love, like an affirmation, like the energy, because your body feels energy, of course. It's made up of energy, and the energy and the way that you speak to your body matters, just like the way what you put in your body matters. So it's very, 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 very important to see that your body is a loving vessel, and as a loving vessel that also gives love, your body should be able to receive love through its host, and as possible as you possibly can. And that means continue to say, I love my body, my body is beautiful, no one else has my body. I'm the only one that has my body. My body is unique to me, just like I am unique to myself. There's no one else like me, and that means there's no one else out there that has your body type, your body structure. It's so intricate and so new and so different. And so just know your body is a loving vessel. Take care of it, and it's going to take care of you. Next is do not compare. So this messed me up in the beginning, in high school, in middle school. I was always comparing myself to the magazines, comparing myself to some kids in class. I'm like, I felt bad, and from comparing. Oh, she has that, I don't have that. Oh, she has that thing, I don't have that thing. And the more you compare and you say, I don't have, instead of saying for what you are grateful for, like, oh, I'm grateful I have this, I'm grateful I have that. Saying I'm grateful compared to saying what I don't have will boost your mood and will boost your self-esteem immensely. Because the fact that, okay, that person has, that girl has that, all right, cool, she has that for a reason. Maybe I'm not meant to have that. Maybe it's not my season to have that. Maybe I'm not supposed to have that right now. But be grateful for the things that you do have. The less you compare yourself, the less you see other people. The more of you see, and the more of you that you see compared to the less you would see of everybody else, you would start to be grateful for what you do have, and grateful that you are who you are, and that you're on this earth with a very unique superpower you do have. And the less you compare yourself to other people, the more you become aware of what you have and what you can contribute to the world. That you may not have that guy's, or you may not have that guy, or you may not have that girl's eyes, or you may not have superficially that woman's purse. But that doesn't matter. Focus on you. That's what you need to do. Focus on you. And that's it. Comparison will just bring you down, bring you on a low vibration to where all you see is the person that you're comparing yourself to. And you will see that, oh, there's no competition because you're in your own lane. And once you sink to the bottom of comparison, you know where you go from the bottom? You go up. And you begin to see, okay, you know what? It's not all about them. It's all about me. You know what? I'm just going to compare myself to myself and my journey to my journey, and compete against myself, not compete against anybody else. Number 3 is say no. I had to learn this real good. Saying no is a complete sentence. Speak up. I have been taken advantage of so many times because I haven't spoke up. Speaking up. No, speak up. If you want to say no, say no. If you want to say how you feel, say how you feel. Don't not say how you feel to keep the peace, because how many times you want to quote unquote keep the peace, you know there's a war brewing inside you. You want to keep the peace just to betray yourself, because that's what you're doing. That's all you're doing. You are betraying yourself when you don't say no. And I used to be a hardcore, I graduated, thank you Lord, but I used to be a hardcore people pleaser. I mean, people pleaser. I would want people to like me so bad that I would betray myself 24/7 and say, yes, just be a yes man, yes woman. Just say yes, all the time, when I deep down inside, during my early years, I want to say no. But I wanted people to love me and like me so bad that I just kept on saying yes to everything, not knowing that in conjunction was also bringing my self-confidence and my self-esteem down. So stop betraying yourself. Stop it. Why you want to betray yourself like that? Why? Just tell me why. Stop it. You are worthy. Know your self-worth and know that you are worthy of not being a yes man, but being a no woman. And saying no, especially in the times when they're tough, is what makes you realize your self-worth, and what makes you see, yeah, I have an opinion too, and that's okay. And if this person doesn't like it, that's fine. At least I didn't betray myself trying to please someone else. Stop betraying yourself. Stop it. It's you first. You're not in their shoes, you're in your shoes. It's you first and foremost before anybody. Say no. And number 4, you have to live, I'm reading off of, you have to live intentionally. Live with intention. When you say, and write it down. Say, oh, I don't just live haphazardly. Say, I intend to do this today, or I intend to do that today. Like, live with a purpose. Live with like some. I am the most spontaneous person out there. Okay, but I'm just saying, like, in like somewhat normal everyday routines, live intentionally. Live with no regrets, because when you live intentionally, you live with no regrets, because you intended to do all you intended to do. And the more you live intentionally, the more you think before you act, the more you set aside time to meditate or set aside time for you, the more you get in tune with the message inside of you that wants to come out. And the more you do that, the more you will begin to feel happier and tend to say no to things you don't want to do. Live with intention, and the more you live intentionally, the more you live with gratitude intentionally, the more blessings and abundance will come and overflow in your life, because you set an intention to do that specific thing you said you're going to do and actually accomplish it. And by you setting that intention, it sets the mood for the rest of the day. I intend to be positive. I intend to be happy. I intend to be harmonious. I intend to be great. Live with intention. Do all things intentionally. Don't say, oh, I made a mistake. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. No, live intentionally. Create a self-love ritual. When you create a self-love ritual intentionally, then you set aside time. Just get off the phone, get off the phone, and set aside like 5, 10, 15, 20 minutes in a day. That's all you need to just say thank you to my mind. Say thank you to my nose for smelling. Thank you to my cheeks for feeling. Thank you to my nose, my mouth to be able to talk, to be able to eat. Just say thank you. That's all. Just have gratitude. Be in a self-love ritual. Immerse yourself in you, in gratitude of who you are and who you want to be. It's no problem being grateful for your hands and being grateful for your arms and your elbows and being grateful for all that makes you you. Set aside a time, a ritual to really, and I'm going to say this, to really have a tea time with yourself. Get to know her or him, and just relish in the moment. Be in the present moment of yourself and all you feel, and be still and know that I am put on this earth and put on this planet to be all that I intend to be. And the more you sit with yourself, have tea time with yourself, love yourself, hug yourself. Come on, give yourself a hug today. and immerse yourself in gratitude and love and hope and just being happy for all that you are. You can, when you're happy for all that you are, when you are grateful and happy for all that you are, you then can be all you can be. This is Sade with the Self-Love Extraordinaire. Thank you for joining me. Be sure to tune in and subscribe. New videos uploaded daily. Thank you so much for joining me. And let me know in the comments, how did you practice self-love today? I would love to know what are your practices for self-love, and what do you do to increase your worthiness. Thank you so much for joining me. Be sure to tune in to the next video for everything and all things self-love, self-care, being self-aware. This is Sade. telling you, remember to have tea time with yourself because you are royalty. Bye.